the story of the wicked slave. They called him Marek the Quiet because he spoke only when spoken to and kept his eyes low. That was how he survived. In the House of Thorns, quiet men lived longer. Marek was a slave, bound by iron law and heavier silence. But inside him lived something sharp, something patient. By day, he carried water, cleaned floors, and bowed his head to masters who never learned his name. By night, when the torches dimmed and the guards drank themselves blind, Marek listened. He learned who hated whom, who feared whom, who cheated the ledgers, and who hid keys beneath their pillows. His wickedness was not loud, it was careful. When a cruel overseer whipped an old woman until she collapsed, Marek said nothing, but later he loosened the bolts on the man's stare. The fall broke a leg that never healed right. When a master sold a child for profit, Marek whispered the truth to the master's rivals, and by morning the man was dragged away in chains of his own. The other slaves began to notice that those who were most brutal tended to disappear. They feared Marek more than they trusted him. But wickedness has a cost. Each secret he used carved something hollow inside him. Revenge tasted sweet at first, then bitter, then empty. He had become what the house had shaped him to be, someone who solved pain with pain. One night, a young slave asked him, "Are you saving us?" Marek looked at his hands, steady, scarred, stained by choices no one would ever record. "No," he said, "I'm surviving." And for the first time, he wondered whether survival alone was another kind of chain. When the House of Thorns finally fell, burned by rebellion, broken by its own rot, Marek walked away alive, free. But freedom did not cheer for him. It waited silently, asking what kind of man he would be without masters to blame. That was a question even wickedness could not answer.